What is going on, my fellow comic book readers, collectors, and enthusiasts alike? I'm your host, Alt, here at Control-Alt-Defeat Comics, and welcome back to another Wednesday, which means another new comic book day vlog. That is right. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday, March 4th, 2026, and it is New Comic Book Day. Now, before we get into this stack of comics that I purchased today, I do have a short and quick announcement. And that is going to be that we're going to do a few little changes here on the channel. First and foremost, Top Tuesdays are no longer going to be on Tuesday, meaning they are going to need a name change. So, we are changing the name from Top Tuesday to Comic Book Countdowns. And they are now going to be uploaded on Fridays every week. So, you are going to be getting a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, rather than Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like I previously was doing. Now, I'm hoping that this will not only allow me to produce better content by giving me more time in between videos if I want to do a little bit more editing or whatever, but it will also just give me more time to make the content. Sometimes doing 3 days in a row like that is a little bit difficult for me to just fit into my regular schedule with my work and significant other and attempt at a social life. And then, of course, like reading all of the comics that I get every week and stuff. So this week officially starts the new channel setup. So Friday will be our first comic book countdown. We will still be doing things similarly to what we always have been, where we are going to be doing the first comic countdown of the month is going to be our most anticipated for that month, and then we will do others after that. Now, let's go ahead and get into the new Comic Book Day vlog here. We have got a good amount of comics, courtesy of Alter Ego Comics in Lima, Ohio. Absolute shout out to them. Now, here on the top of the pile here, we have got just some advertisements as usual. We've got our IDW monthly, we have got our DC Connect, and we have got our monthly Marvel previews. And then, of course, my weekly comic shop news, issue number 2011 for March 4th, 2026. Now then, let's get into the things I picked up. And on the top of the stack, you can see something that is not just a single issue comic book. Since this is a short week this week, I went ahead and picked myself up a deluxe edition of something that I haven't read yet. This is Superman Up in the Sky Deluxe Hardcover Edition. I went ahead and picked this one up because it is one that always gets recommended to me when I'm looking for Superman comics to read. So, picked that one up. Very excited to give that one a read. Now, let's get into the actual new comics and our most anticipated of the week. And you probably already knew what it was. DCKO issue number 5, the finale of DCKO. This story has been phenomenal. There have been 2 tie-in issues that weren't exactly my cup of tea. Everything else has been a lot of fun. I love this story. Can't wait to see where it ends. Can't wait to see what it leads into in DC Next Level. But, yep, that is very excited. That is why it is my most anticipated comic book of the week this week. Next up for DC, we have got Absolute Superman. This is issue number 17, continuing the story arc that we just began here. Then, next up, another Absolute book. We have got Absolute Flash. This is issue number 12. Then, the final DC book for the week, and that is going to Batman Static Beyond, issue number 4. Very much enjoying that series. Now, we're moving on to our Marvel pick of the week. Our pick of the week for Marvel this week is going to Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 23. This is the part 2 of the Death Spiral event. Next up for Marvel, and final up for Marvel, we only got 2 Marvel books this week that I picked up, and that is going to Nova Centurion, issue number 5. I believe it was just announced that all of the Imperial books are ending soon, so I don't know. I think this might have this and one more, maybe, and then it's over, which is kind of sad, actually, because I was really enjoying this. I'm really bummed about Planet She-Hulk, but I'm also really bummed about this going away. But I'm still excited to give this issue a read nonetheless. I'm actually currently reading through Annihilation in omnibus format right now. So it's kind of like this whole thing has been a very much follow-up to the story that I'm currently reading through. So that's kind of nice. And that is it for Marvel. I have one more comic for you in Independence, and this is Rick and Morty, The End, issue number 4 from Oni Press. I've been enjoying this Rick and Morty series a lot so far, so very excited to get into that. And that is going to do it for this week's New Comic Book Day. It was a pretty dry week. I did not give in to the FOMO and pick up Nectar or any of the other things like that. I'm just I'm not susceptible that much to the FOMO. Same reason I didn't end up picking up Dork, although I actually kind of regret that because I think the story sounds interesting, actually. But yeah, so that is my New Comic Book Day vlog for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it at any point, please drop a like, comment, or subscribe. Any kind of feedback or commentary you can leave this channel is always greatly appreciated. If there's anything on your pull list that you think that I am missing out on, not having on mine, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm always looking forward to having a conversation with you about comic books. Comic books are my passion, and if you're watching this channel, I imagine they are yours as well. I hope that I see you Friday for my first comic book countdown on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a fantastic day, fantastic week, and I am out of here.